This is all about the My Father's World Teacher's Manual, how to tab and use it effectively. And this teacher's manual is split into what I like to define as three parts. You have the introduction part, which is kind of the why part. Why did we pick these classes? Why did we pick these topics? And why are we teaching it to our students? How are you going to do this? It's a little bit of your teacher prep. Then you have the weekly guide section that tells you day by day what you're going to do. And then finally, at the end of the teacher's manual, you're going to have the book list and any more specialized teaching instructions. So let's jump in. And if we haven't met before, hi, my name's Erica Lynn, and I'm Homeschool Mom of 4, and it is my hope to help make homeschooling easy for you too. When you open your teacher's manual, you're always going to start with the kind of table of contents, which has a week by week breakdown of what your student is going to be learning. I like to use this as I am planning out my year to mark what dates in the calendar year we're going to be covering each topic. You can use post-it notes or tabs here if you don't want to have permanent marks in your teacher's manual, or you can write it straight in here. And this can give you a good idea as to when you're covering each topic and how that's going to fall in your actual calendar, along with the regular activities and how much time you're going to have each week to spend on it. This section I tab at the top and label it teacher prep. The next section is always going to be your teacher tips, teacher instructions. This is telling you what are all the classes that you're teaching this year and why are you teaching them and how to teach them to your student. This front part of the teacher's manual is a must read for the parent every single year. It's going to have the specifics on what they mean when they give bullet point instructions in the weekly guide. So read this first section with all the teacher's instructions every year to get a good understanding of what you're doing. The next section is going to start with your weekly guide. They have the whole week at a glance right here, so you can see for each day what are the topics and tasks that you're handling. And then after that, they have the breakdown day by day of more details of how to do each one. I like to tab this weekly guide, and there should be 34 weeks in this section, except for in kindergarten, they have a few less. Now, let me talk about this paper clip that I have sticking out right here. What I like to do is I like to paper clip my guide according to which week and which day I am on. So this paper clip is above day 3 for week 29. Then when I complete that day, I just slide it over to day 4 for week 29. And when I'm finished with that, I'll slide it over to day 5. When I'm finished with that, I'll take it off and move it over to the next week. The reason I like to do this is because my memory is too short. And sometimes I can't remember if we completed day 2 or day 3 or where exactly we're at. I tried using some post-it notes, but after moving them day by day, it just lost its stickiness so quickly. And the paper clip is also nice because I can see it from the top of the teacher's manual. So when I open my book, I can just find the paper clip, turn right there, and know exactly which day of the week that we're going to be starting. This helps when I don't complete all 5 days of the week, Monday through Friday, which in our house is very frequent. After you finish the weekly guide section, you're always going to have a section in the back of the book with just some extra teaching instructions. And for this book, they actually have a section in here labeled reading games. This is the first grade curriculum, and it helps the students. But then I also have a second tab called teaching instructions. And so what they have are any information that's going to change from week to week is going to be back here. You definitely want to take a look at this before starting. And what I like to do is to make note on the beginning week. Like this says weeks 10 through 12, you're going to use a specific instruction in the lesson plans for the Bible notebook. So I like to flip back to week 12 and just make a mark on there. Week 12, look at teaching instructions, okay? Then weeks 15 through 19, it's going to be slightly different. So I'll turn to week 15 and make a note on there too. For Bible time, look at the teaching instructions in the back of the book. That way I know to refresh my mind, we're changing something. So these types of notes are to be referenced throughout the year, and I find it most helpful to put a little check mark or something in the weekly guide to remind me to look back here and refresh my mind. And the final thing that all my Father's World teacher guides have is the Loved book list. So they are going to have recommended reading materials that are going to be age appropriate, subject appropriate, and tie into all of the things that you already have going on for your book basket, for students who are looking for a little bit extra, for you when you go to the library and getting some rich resources that you can use. And that is everything you need to know about the My Father's World Teacher's Manual. I like to put my tabs across the top because I slide this into a bookshelf or a bag and I don't want them getting bent at the edges. But at the top, they seem to stay nice and fresh. And then you can see my paper clip right here. I always have that in the current teacher's manual that I'm using. I hope this helps you. Be sure to check out all of my homeschool curriculum reviews, as well as how I tailor each year to fit my family's needs specifically. So you can check out all of those videos in each grade level playlist. I hope this quick tour through the teacher's manual has made it much more user-friendly to you. Make sure you read everything in the beginning. It's going to be such a blessing to you. It always makes me excited for the upcoming year and the curriculum that we have. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Please put a heart in the comments below so I know you watched the whole thing. That just means the world to me. And please like and subscribe to my channel.